How to help victims of the California wildfires. Monica H. Evans, 44, lived in her home in Paradise, California for 19 years. She and her husband, a veteran who relies on his pension as income, were happy there with their 3 children and 9 pets, and they had a great deal on rent, just $412 a month. "I never wanted to leave Paradise," Evans tells NBC News Better through tears. "I didn't think I'd ever have to. But now everything is gone." Evans and her family, pets included, were able to, but lost their home. Right now, they're staying with a friend in Orland, in a single room, and have until the end of the week before they have to find other lodgings, a transition that Evans breaks into sobs at the mere mention of, because they have nowhere to go. "There are thousands of us with nowhere to go," she says. "The shelters are all full, and the nearest hotels are hours away, and we can't afford them anyway," says Evans. "They're gouging the prices, and we have so many pets. Rentals are going for $2,000 a month for 2-bedroom apartments." All those who have lost their homes in the fires have been dealt a terrible blow, but lower-income renters such as Evans, who did not have renter's insurance, as of 2016, only 41% of renters did, are faced with a particularly difficult recovery ahead. With no payout from insurance and no land they can rebuild on, many have turned to parking lots for shelter, waiting for help. The Chico Walmart is filled with tents. Everyone is just struggling to get through the day. "We keep hearing on the news that we have to wait on FEMA, wait for guidance, and we keep hearing from people who aren't affected, that it'll all be okay. But they just don't get it. Our whole town is gone. Our lives have been destroyed and nobody has any answers for us." The housing crisis is severe, with President and CEO of the United Way of Northern California highlighting that the homelessness in Butte County and Shasta County was a challenging problem to solve even before the fires. "Homelessness is a hot-button issue in both communities," Olmsted says. "So you start with a fairly slim housing stock, particularly in Chico to begin with, and now, tens of thousands more people are homeless on top of that. There is no easy way to absorb these people in this housing structure. We're at roughly 80,000 homes destroyed. Some people who lived and worked in Paradise didn't just lose their homes, they may have also lost their jobs." Heather Milsterd, 29, also a former resident of Paradise, is staying with a family friend in Shasta Lake who has generously opened her home to her boyfriend, their 2 young daughters, along with other displaced family members and their pets. "I'm a job coach for mentally disabled adults and my boss has been amazing," Milsterd says. "But our location was leveled. They're renting out a temporary space, but the future is unclear. My uncle, Jason, works at a Save Mart and the building is standing but the town is gone. My aunt, Robin, works at Curves, and the building is there, too, but how do you work in a town where everything else is gone and everyone has left?" A spokesperson for FEMA says that the organization is urging people who are trying to get back on their feet to take one of 2 steps. If they have insurance, file a claim. If they are uninsured or underinsured, set up a case. If you're a victim and can make it to a FEMA recovery center, go there, but know that you can also set up a case by calling 800-621-3362 or visiting online. Hart says that there are still evacuation centers accepting people, while others are at capacity. Note that some welcome pets, including large animals as well. See the and websites for up-to-date information on evacuation centers. Milsterd and Evans emphasize their gratitude for donations of clothing, but right now they have nowhere to store anything non-essential. Getting stuff without a home to put it in is only adding to the anxiousness of being homeless. Hart adds that clothing donations also create a logistics/manpower issue on the ground. "Money is really what would help. We need to put down a deposit on a new place once we find one," says Milsterd. "Gift cards we can hold on to and use to buy things like towels and blankets when we get settled are also helpful." FEMA, a government entity, does not accept donations, but they are working closely with nonprofits that are relying on donations. Hart urges people who want to donate to make sure that whichever charity you choose has been approved by VOAD. Here's a list of some organizations working closely with survivors. Volunteering in the affected areas is another great way to help. Spokesperson for the Red Cross reminds us that the Red Cross is 90% volunteer-based. "Right now, best thing is to go on and sign up to volunteer," says Tornetta. "Whatever time you can commit, whether it's a week or 8 hours, we will welcome your support. Please sign up and call first, as we can't necessarily stop in the middle of an operation if you just show up." Tornetta also encourages those wanting to give assistance to donate blood, if able. "We have had to cancel blood drives because of wildfires, so we can use help there, He says, "Blood is always needed, no matter what is going on."